most in the markets, I stress most, do not think the Federal Reserve will move to hike interest rates. To former CBO Director Doug Holtz-Eakin, who says, one way or the other, investors want this party to continue with the low interest rates, don't they?
Yeah, I think the markets have gotten very used to the easy money policies. Every time the Fed threatens to take away the punch bowl, we see equity sell-offs. I think it's a mistake for the Fed to be this low this long, and at some point you have to rip off the Band-Aid, begin raising rates. I think they're late to the party in doing that.
When you think about what they're doing in Japan, where they're forcibly now pegging a rate of a 10-year note, 10-year bond, which is a little weird. That's exerting a great deal of control over the markets to suit your will. And then what we've been doing with the Federal Reserve with zero interest rates for years now. Where would we be without that?
I think we'd be in about the same place, Neil. I think the Fed did a fantastic job of stopping the free fall. I really do. They were the best intervention in the financial crisis. They really stepped up and provided vast amounts of liquidity when they needed to. But everything since then, if you look at QE2 and Operation Twist and then the large-scale asset purchases, all of those were supposed to generate better growth. And they didn't. We've been grinding along at 2% or lower year after year after year. And I think the lesson is this isn't going to generate growth. I think undoing it's not going to harm growth too much. And I think the problem with the Fed is they're in this sort of tight tactical battle where they look at the most recent unemployment numbers or whatever it may be, and they say, oh, it's not quite strong enough for us to raise rates. And the trouble is they're in the wrong ballpark. We've got about 2% inflation. We've had unemployment under 5% for a sustained period. That's their mandate. They should have much more normal monetary policy.
So if the Fed were to hike rates, then what?
I think you'd see some financial market jitters, no doubt about it, some equity sell-offs and stuff, but that's not what we should care about. I mean, I understand they're an important part of the transmission, but the real world's out there on Main Street. They're running shops and manufacturing jobs.
You can't do the market's bidding. You're right about that. You can't do the market's bidding.
Got to pay attention to that.
All right, my friend. Thank you very, very much.